the biggest fish we've had on it. What? There's an anchor back there, remember?
Pull him up front, Ed. Pull him up front.
He's taking off.
Oh, he's a big one.
He is. Man.
You saw the fish?
Yes.
Oh yeah, he's big. He's 6-7 pounds.
Take your time.
Now he got him hooked good.
Take your time.
If he comes up back there and he gets hung on that net, grab that long net and get him.
Got it. Ah, shit. I wanted my phone to take a picture of this, a video of this, and I don't have it.
Here he comes. He's gonna come up.
All right, turn him. That's it. That net big enough.
Whoa!
Yeah, he's good.
That's a 10-pounder.
Yeah, that's
Nice fish, Ed. That's why I had you book this
lake
trip.
trout. That's lake trout size.
Yeah.
That's why I had you book this trip, because he was talking about catching fish like this.
Well done, Ed. That's a 10-pound rainbow. Caught that on power bait in, I don't know, 6 feet of water maybe. Collins Lake, we're getting it done. He's all, hey, whoa, wait, what happened? He's all, I think that was tainted dough I just ate.
Yeah.
They're all nice fish.
Oh yeah. He's very good.
Yeah, see, that's a nice one.
Oh yeah, that's just average. Uh-oh. 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 Oh, baby!
Beautiful. Look at there.
That's a little above average.
That's
That's
a
a nice way
fatty.
to start today.
Yeah, that is.
You like that?
I do like that.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Cool.
15 of those would be beautiful.
We're going to try our best. Tell you what, why don't you hand me my little bat over there?
A little attitude adjuster.
Yeah. Put him right there. Yeah, do it one more time. Yeah, nice. Ooh, look at the camera.
Smile.
Look at that. What a way to start the morning.
Amen.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah.
Oh, now he's really there.
Jump.
Oh, no, he's trying.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Oh, man, look at that. That's like picking up that 7-10 split. He's right between the anchor and that. That's fantastic. I like it. Oh, no. You've done that once already. Why do you catch all the big ones? Is it skill? I think it's skill.
Nice.
Whoa, look at that.
Man.
Boy, you got the luck of the draw today.
Collins Lake, baby. Man, oh man. Howdy guys, Kel Kellogg here. Welcome back to the channel. I got some guys doing some storm cleanup down below me with chainsaws, but we'll deal with that. I think you can hear me just fine. I've got a critical fishing tip for you guys today, a very valuable fishing tip, and I'm gonna kind of rant a little bit along the way. So let's get started. You saw a lot of big fish caught in the beginning of this video. What did all those big rainbow trout have in common? Well, I'll tell you. They were all caught on power bait. I'm proud of every one of those big fish that was landed on the FHS pontoon boat this winter, and I'm proud of every one of those anglers. And for some of those guys, those were the fish of a lifetime. Those were the big trout they'd been dreaming of, and soaking power bait enabled them to kind of bring that dream to life, to make that dream come true. Now, there is a community out there that they like to look down their nose at you if you're bait fishing for trout. In fact, I met a guy in camp up at Collins Lake just the other day that had caught an 8+ pound trout off the bank while fishing power bait. And when he showed the picture to his uncle told him, well, that doesn't really count because you weren't trolling when you caught it. You caught it on power bait. Fact of the matter is a lot of guys, they deal with feelings of jealousy by trying to bring you down, okay? That guy's uncle, he probably never caught an 8-pound trout in his life, trolling, soaking bait, using any method, so he had to deal with that. He got a little jealous, so he tried to put down his nephew's, big catch. The fact of the matter is that fishing comes down to details and the conditions. There are times when the conditions dictate that the most effective approach is soaking bait, but that doesn't mean it's simple. Yeah, you can go to a lake and you can put on a big gob of power bait and you can cast it out, and some days you'll catch fish, and some days you'll catch a bunch of fish, and some days you won't catch anything, because it's just like any other fishing method. If you want to be at the top of your game, you want to pay attention to the details, because the details enable you to catch more and bigger fish. And that's what we're all about here on this channel. You know, some of the things you have to think about when you're out fishing power bait: are the fish shallow? Are the fish deep? Are the fish shallow early and then do they move deeper? Are they holding on clay? Are they holding on mud? Are they holding on gravel? Should I be using a 24-inch leader off the bottom? Should I be using a 12-inch leader off the bottom? Should I be using 10-pound fluorocarbon test leader material? How about 12? Maybe I need 6. There's a lot of brush up there. Are the fish holding near the brush? Are the fish holding in open water? Those are just some of the variables you need to look at. And even when you've got that part of it dialed in, there's a lot of other questions that you've got to account for. Are my knots perfect? Is my hook good? Is my hook sharp? Is my line frayed? Is my line twisted? All those details add up to success or failure. If you ignore the details, you are gonna fail because you're ignoring them. The best fishermen out there, okay, 99 times out of 100, they're not doing anything complicated. Let's think about commercial salmon anglers, bass pros. A commercial salmon angler, he's got to find the fish. He's presenting them perfectly brined anchovies that are rolling perfectly. His knots are good. His approach is good. When he hooks a fish, his method of landing the fish needs to be perfect every time. The bass pro, he's fishing an 8-inch Texas rigged worm. The worm is rigged perfectly. He's inching it along the bottom at the perfect speed, at the perfect pace, in the perfect depth of water, around the right type of cover. And when a fish bites, he executes that strike perfectly. A lot of guys look down at lingcod fishing, okay? They look down their nose at it the same way they look down their nose at power bait fishing in the trout fishing world. They say, oh, those lingcod, they'll bite anything. Yeah, some days you could throw down any kind of jig and you could catch a lingcod. But a lot of the time, you need to have your tackle dialed in. You need to use natural bait. You've got to have the right bait, the right leader material. The knots have to be perfect. You've got to be using appropriate tackle for the situation. Is it rough? Do you have a fast drift? Do you have a rod that's capable of handling maybe 24 ounces of weight? If you don't, you're not going to catch as many fish as you could, and you're not going to catch as many big lingcod as you could, because the details mean everything. So no matter whether you're fishing for trout or bluegill or blue marlin or anything in between, just remember, the details mean everything. You've got to be an observer of the environment. You need to be aware of what other fishermen are doing, what the birds are doing, what the water's doing, things like temperature, clarity, all that stuff counts. And then when you come down to your tackle, you've got to have an array of approaches that you can use. You can cast spoons, you can cast spinners, you can troll, you can do all these different things. You can fish bait, but your knots have to be perfect. Your tackle has to be dialed into the approach that you're using. You have to watch your gear for things like frayed line, twisted line, stuff like that, because the details count. And it doesn't matter what kind of fishing you're engaging in. If you don't dial in all the details, you're not going to be as successful as you could be. So to all you power bait fishermen out there, I love all you guys. A lot of times it is the best way to go. I love you trollers too. I always try to apply the most advantageous technique to the conditions I have at hand, and that allows me to catch more and bigger fish, and it will do the same for you. Just remember, pay attention to the details and dial your approach in to the prevailing conditions, and you'll be successful day in, day out, all year long. I'm Kel Kellogg. I know that tip's going to help you catch more and bigger fish. I'll catch you next time right here on YouTube. Thanks a lot, guys.